In story mode, you're playing the game for fun. Work together to solve the crime and play the story you want to see.
Any cars in the vicinity of 535 Meeker, 1031, possible hostage situation. Extreme caution advised. Suspect description matches the trapper.
You ready for this?
Of course I'm ready.
Nice and easy. Textbook college. What's the play?
Vote for choices by moving your pointer inside the box.
I'm thinking we walk right through the front door. Catch him off guard.
Got it. Keep the lamps on. Police!
Sweeping the side room.
Got it.
Search for the clues shown at the top of the screen. Use your pointer to highlight the clues before the timer runs out. Some of these clues could help you in the future, so try to find them all.
Really him.
On my way.
Freeze!
Hands up now!
to shoot, move your pointer onto the target. Think before you shoot. You do not have to open fire.
Hands behind your head, no sudden moves.
I will shoot.
Don't shoot!
Hey! Don't test my aim, fucker!
I am not gonna hurt her.
Please help me, please get me out of here. Hands up! Hands up! I'm not gonna say it again! Freeze!
Drop the gun.
Don't move.
The hunt for the Trapper came to a dramatic end tonight as police from the 3rd Precinct arrested their primary suspect, Jonathan Finn. Finn is wanted in connection with a string of grisly murders that has gripped the city and claimed the lives of first response police officers. More on this story as it develops.
Ladies and gentlemen, the accused, Jonathan Finn, is guilty. Of that, there's no doubt. Your job is simply to determine how he is punished. This man, the so-called Trapper Killer, has terrorized our community with his brutal murder spree. Booby-trapping his victims so our brave first responders became victims themselves. These innocent people were targeted for no other reason than to play out Jonathan Finn's sick game. Jonathan Finn has confessed to every single one of these crimes. I ask that the court consider Jonathan Finn's voluntary confession of his crimes. He has spared the victims' families a prolonged trial, and in doing so, has demonstrated a glimmer of remorse. Therefore, it is my recommendation that Jonathan Finn be spared the death penalty and instead sentenced to life in prison with no possibility of parole. Thank you.
Jonathan Finn, you have committed crimes of such a depraved nature that this court has no alternative but to sentence you to death by lethal injection. This court is adjourned.
Tap the logbook button on your app to read plot updates, view character biographies, and check the major ripple events affecting your story.
I am Ray Weaver, and this is The Crawl. Let's kick it off tonight with our very own homegrown villain, Johnny Finn, the Trapper. Sucker's been on death row for 5 whole years. Mr. Trapper's only got 48 hours left on our big blue marble, so I thought, hey, did you know one of the victims? Phones are open. Caller 1, you're on.
Hey, so, well, yeah, man, I mean, in my point of view, like, they can't fry this son of a bitch hard enough, you know? So he got messed up as a kid. That's no excuse to take it out on our finest boys in blue.
I hear you, but it ain't like our cops got the finest reputation, you know? Look at Marnie, for one. Promotion to homicide, medal, the works. This gal's on top of the world, and guess what? Turns out she's dirtier than the rest of us down here in the mud. Mishandling evidence, improper conduct, who knows what else?
Damn. Guess you never know who's one of the good ones.
Good morning, everyone. Caught another pair of John Does this weekend. We're quickly racking up red names on this board, and I gotta tell you, unsolved cases don't exactly uphold the reputation we've built here at this precinct.
Just put Marnie the Magician on the case. I hear she's got a knack for making things disappear.
Son of a bitch.
Detective Calvary, I pretend you didn't just say that. You're dismissed.
Hey, Becky. Ignore him.
Calvary?
Everyone knows he only reported you because you're the biggest target.
Glad to know my accomplishments have earned me something.
You doing okay?
I'd be doing a lot better if Calvary would take a short walk off a tall building.
Hey, just promise me you won't do anything. Don't give IA anything to work with. At least while the inquiry's still open.
Yeah, thanks. Just gotta keep telling myself that.
Detective Marnie, can we have a word in my office? Look, Marnie, I'm not supposed to comment on an ongoing internal affairs investigation, but if it starts affecting my best detective...
I'm sorry, sir.
Hey, don't apologize. You're a good cop. I have no doubt you didn't do anything to compromise the crime scene intentionally. The facts will speak for themselves.
Thank you for believing in me, sir.
You know, it sometimes feels like we don't have a choice in these things, but you do. You got me?
Yes, of course.
I want to believe that. But I know the trapper's set for execution in 48 hours. It's a heavy load. Knowing you send someone to death row, I don't want you to be distracted.
Finn's execution can't come soon enough.
A whole lot of folks agree. I know I do.
I'm gonna guess none of those folks are looking forward to a good night's sleep as much as I am. The fact that he's still breathing keeps me up at night.
Got your message. Heading to see your client now.
Sorry I couldn't make it back to town.
I'm not crazy about meeting Finn without his attorney present.
I know. Thank you for talking to him so quickly.
Well, he doesn't have much time left, does he?
No, he doesn't.
You want to give me a little preview?
He can be kind of a tough nut to crack. Be strategic.
Great. Any tips?
You need to get him to talk about Adam Jones.
Who's Adam Jones?
Better you hear it from him. You got a plan?
If he's actually got something to say, then I'm ready to hear it. Call you after?
Thank you.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Your attorney says you have something you want to tell me.
Sure, but you ain't gonna believe me. No one does. I used to blame God for what happened.
At Las Palmas? The orphanage?
We were just kids. We trusted them. But I've forgiven them now. God teaches us to forgive. If I gotta go out, I ain't going out a liar.
Then tell me the truth.
Miss Graves, I did not kill anybody.
Listen to me. I don't like you. I believe in my duty, and that is to listen to what you have to say, but that window is closing fast. So speak up.
It was Adam.
Adam?
Adam was my best friend at the orphanage, and he killed those people.
I'm listening, but you have to give me more to go on.
Adam and I, we've seen some shit together. Makes you close. Adam escaped, and I found drugs. I was high from the moment I got out of there. And a couple of years later, a couple of centuries, hell if I know, Adam tracks me down online. And he keeps writing me and bringing up all that old shit from the orphanage. He says he knows exactly how to make him pay. So we made an arrangement. I rat myself out, I take the heat off him, spend a couple of months in the clink, and then wham! Trapper strikes again. Can't be me, 'cause I'm in here. Makes sense, right?
Pretty convenient.
Convenient? Convenient is Father Raminsky running an orphanage. Fox in a henhouse. You have no idea what it was like in there. The playroom. Well, that's what he called it, but I think he was the only one who was having any fun in there. Cops never found it?
No.
Well, you can go see for yourself.
Not even sure if the orphanage is still standing. So where is he?
Adam? Now? No idea.
How can we find him? Gotta start someplace.
I got a place.
Where?
It's not, It's better if I draw you a map.
Code 6! Hey! Hey! Settle down. Hey! Hey, take it easy. Settle down.
How'd it go?
How do you think?
I got a report back on Adam Jones. He was at Las Palmas same time as my client, but he died in the same fire that closed it for good.
Lana, your client just tried to assault me, okay? He's dangerous. If you're looking to get him out of here, it's not gonna happen. Ever.
Jesus. I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Look, that's not what I'm after.
Then why bring me out here?
If you tell the judge about Adam Jones, maybe he'll grant Finn a temporary release and help the cops track down Jones.
Lana, it's too late.
It could lead to an appeal.
All we're doing is delaying the inevitable.
Adam Jones is reasonable doubt, Felicity.
I never wanted the death sentence, but I just don't think this is enough to stop it from happening.
Finn is not a good man, but he is not the Trapper. And if he dies, the Trapper is still out there.
Lana, I'm sorry. It's thin soup. You're on your own here, so go to the judge and see what he says.
Please, Felicity.
I'll talk to the police about Adam Jones. Maybe they'll find something, I don't know.
Sounds like a load of fresh horse manure. Case is airtight. We caught him in the act, for Christ's sake. You want to tell me why, exactly, we should be listening to that scumbag?
I'm sorry to spring this on you. We all want the same thing. A man is about to be put to death, and we need to make sure he deserves it.
Oh, Jonathan Finn deserves it. Of that I am sure.
Who exactly was Adam Jones? Did he come up at all during the investigation?
Uh-huh. There was an Adam Jones at the orphanage. But you know what? Sorry fucker was killed in the fire that shut the place down. So the story kind of ends there.
Finn's got impeccable timing. You don't think he's full of it?
I think there's something there. I just want to put this thing to rest before Finn's put to rest. Finn tells me Raminsky had a secret room at the orphanage. Called it the playroom. It's where he held his extracurricular activities. Does that sound familiar?
I remember something like that. That didn't come out in the report.
I was wondering, Mr. Hillary, so when you analyzed the bodies of the Trapper's victims, did you find anything that might suggest there could be another suspect?
Gosh, that was 5 years ago.
I don't think so.
So no reason to suspect anyone but Finn.
I do recall only, submitting a partial analysis of the evidence because Mr. Finn confessed, so it seemed open and shut.
So there was more evidence left to analyze.
Well, yeah, trace signatures.
Do you have access to all that data?
Now just hold on a goddamn second. This case is closed. Finn had motive. He went through hell at Las Palmas. He hated the police. We even found his hair at another crime scene.
The RV park, right? That was the social worker? And, Detective Marnie, would you mind walking me through that night again?
I'll walk you through it in 2 words. Missed opportunity. Could have had Finn in handcuffs right then and there.
I didn't ask for a running commentary, Calvary. I think the record is clear. Detective Marnie showed extreme bravery in a difficult situation. If you don't mind, I'd like to hear what happened from you. At least you were actually there.
Sure. Catherine Hope was a social worker at Las Palmas Orphanage. We didn't know Finn had her. We got a 10-8 at Hog Haven Trailer Park out by the highway. A break-in in progress. I was closest to the scene, so I went solo. Should have been a piece of cake, but that night everyone was on pins and needles because the trapper was raising Cain. And any one of us could have been next. Okay. Just keep quiet. Who did this to you?
I was in the bar. I don't know. I woke up here. Oh God, please help me, please. What's happening? Shit. God damn it! No! Oh God! No!
It wasn't the kind of thing I'm eager to repeat.
Finn must have seen you coming. Got out before finishing the job.
Yeah, split so quick he left his gear behind.
How did Finn get away?
I tried to lock down the perimeter, but Finn was long gone by the time backup arrived.
So how did you link Finn to the scene?
I discovered that Mr. Finn had left a hair at the scene. We ran the DNA through our criminal database, and he came up as the match.
He was already in the system.
Finn had been in and out of the station so many times he practically had a door with his name on it. When we got the tip that he'd been spotted at a squat, we just happened to be driving by.
Shit just seems to fall in your lap, Detective.
At least I caught him, Dick.
Uh-oh. Mama Bear's got a temper. Watch out.
I'm sorry, Detective, but your attitude is not helping.
I'm sorry. Last I checked, this was my case. And I got my guy convicted. Who the fuck are you to question my competency?
I'm a district attorney. Are you finished?
The Trapper case shook everyone up. I think we've poured enough salt in all our own wounds for one night.
Sergeant.
I think that about covers it. Or anything else we can help you with?
Do you have Adam Jones's forensics records on file?
Well, not from his death.
Were there samples taken when he was placed in the orphanage?
Yes, most likely.
Would it be possible to pull those records and run them against evidence found at the Trapper's crime scene?
Are you shitting me? You're wasting the time of this entire division, you understand? I got a better idea. We let that psycho die on the table.
Calvary, stop. We'll have Mr. Hillary look into it. Let you know if we find anything.
Thank you.
Hey, Graves.
Yeah?
I just wanted to say that...
Calvary's a dick.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You were really helpful. Hey, what are you doing tonight?
What?
I've got a huge stack of files at my apartment. Not gonna be able to get through it on my own.
Okay, sure. I can help you with that.
Perfect. Call me. A rat trap? Huh.
Yep. Found one at each of his crime scenes. Some kind of messed up calling card.
I had no idea.
We managed to keep it out of the press. Target number 1, Rupert Walsh, the Undertaker. After he killed him, the Trapper rigged a shotgun to the motel door, and the officer who got the call took it in the chest. Simple, but messy. Not a guarantee he killed the responder.
Was there anything more on the victim? I mean, he's the only one without a connection to Las Palmas, just a local gin hound.
Finn called it a dry run with a wet noodle. I guess that was his idea of some kind of sick joke. But then again, if he's not the Trapper, God damn it. This case is just the gift that keeps on giving.
Vicky, do you want to take a break?
No? Why? Do I look like I need a break?
Oh, no. I didn't mean it like that.
Forget it. Sorry. I'm just tired. Long week.
I hear you.
I just want to figure this thing out. Put it behind me.
Well, the good news is it'll all be over before you know it.
Yeah, you're right. Second target. Nasty piece of work.
Oh, this is the one that would beat the kids till you couldn't recognize them.
LeMay. Orderly at Las Palmas. A couple years before the orphanage, narcotics had a file on him a mile wide.
But they couldn't get anything to stick.
Slippery son of a bitch. The Trapper left his body in a pitch-black room, rigged a light fixture with C4. The cop who showed up flipped the light switch and let there be light.
He's definitely elevating here. I mean, his first real kill, more sophisticated, but he wasn't satisfied.
Third target, Father Rominsky, leader of the pack. Chaplain at Las Palmas and the man behind the abuse.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. The trapper knocked him out, cut him open, and rigged him up with explosives to blow if he moved. We got a tape of the whole thing a few days later. The sick fucker made Rominsky kneel in prayer for hours, confessing his sins. When he got what he wanted, he called Sergeant Teller.
Did you know the other 2 cops?
That was my precinct.
So, all 3 of them, and you, a first responder in the botched attempt, all from the 3rd precinct?
The murders were in our district.
How well did you know the other 2? I mean, how well did you know the other first responders?
Enough to know that I didn't like them much. I got out of there as soon as possible.
What if the first victims in each incident were just a smokescreen, and the real target was the 3rd precinct?
What are you implying? That the cops did something to deserve this?
If these are bad guys, Becky, then they are not on your team.
Tell me something I don't know.
Tell me something first.
You're just one curious lady, aren't you?
You could say that about me.
Okay. Hit me.
What's up with you and Calvary?
No, there's a guy who's got it coming.
You couldn't even cut that tension with a chainsaw.
Calvary's just got to stick up his ass.
Why is that?
Well, for starters, I'm the one who nabbed the trapper, not him. He can't stand it.
Okay, he's had some time to get over that.
Yeah, you'd think. But he keeps messing with me.
How so?
Just because I'm good at my job, I have a target on my back.
I'm sure that's not true.
Yeah, easy for you to say. My dad's not around to fight my battles for me.
No one has it easy in this town. Okay?
This is 125 at the 1016. Make an entry.
125 acknowledged. Caution advised.
This is the police. Anyone here? Oh, dear God. Sir, can you hear me?
Hey, what's going on?
We got a problem.
What?
But there's a cop.
What? What happened?
I'm still trying to put that together. Call came in and there was a body. Responder showed up, body was rigged. Trap was down.
Police? Who? How?
It's cavalry.
What? No, that doesn't That's ridiculous.
They're still sorting through the mess. Becky.
Oh my God.
Excuse me, would you please stay clear of my working area? Thank you.
From what we can piece together, it seems like Calvary brought a prostitute.
God.
Brought her back here where, you know.
Track her down?
Only got a partial description. 20s, brunette.
Great.
Calvary put a whole clip in that wall and didn't hit one thing. Only blood here's his. And Officer Montesinos.
The responder?
Calvary's body was rigged. Traps.
Fuck. That's a whole clip. If someone cut his throat from behind, then why would he fire this way? And if they did it from the front, why would he miss? Oh, God. It's really him.
Anything?
Nothing useful.
Becky, I'm sorry, but I have to ask you this. Where were you last night?
I spent the night, or the evening, with Felicity Graves. Going over files?
All night?
Yeah? So?
Shit.
What?
You need to be very, very careful how you handle this.
Why?
You gotta make sure you account for all your whereabouts. Everyone knows how you and Calvary felt about each other.
Tom.
You have to be careful.
Do you really think I could do something like this? Listen to yourself!
I'm not accusing you.
Oh no, but it's the first thing that pops up in there.
You can't blow up. You know what this looks like. Be smart!
This isn't happening.
I wish it wasn't.
I hated that fucker, but I would never do something like this.
I believe you.
You shouldn't have to believe me.
That's the end of part 1. Check the logbook, fix yourself a drink, and hit the box when you're ready to move on. And now, part 2 of Hidden Agenda.
Hey, Simon, how you holding up?
Hanging in there.
A lot of extra work whenever there's a freak on the loose, I guess.
Okay, guys, settle down. Listen up. Hey, listen up. We lost a cop today. Another one won't be returning to active duty. And it could have been even worse. I know it's going to be tough on all of us. No one here ever thought we'd see the day that Jack Calvary went down for the count. Well, let's be blunt, he wasn't the kind to catch his flies with sugar. But he was one of us. And this atrocity cannot stand.
Excuse me, Sergeant. What's the latest on the witness? The call girl?
We got an APB out, and one for this Adam Jones, too. We'll keep you updated. Until we have reason to believe otherwise, we are treating this as a Trapper copycat. It's entirely possible that Jonathan Finn is somehow pulling the strings from behind bars. We have District Attorney Felicity Graves here to help with the investigation. She is familiar with the Trapper's MO. She's here to help. Please extend her every courtesy. Detective Marnie, I'm gonna need you to look into Calvary's old Trapper case files. We're looking for links here, anything we could have missed.
Yeah, sure. Got it.
Okay, time to get moving. Just remember, Jack Calvary is watching from whatever shithole he ended up in. Let's do him proud.
Hi.
Miss Graves.
How you holding up?
It's tough losing one of the ranks, no matter how it goes down. But thank you for asking. Let you know if we find anything.
Look, when I saw Finn in the lockup, he did offer to help.
So?
Well, if Adam Jones is real, he might help us find him. Well, it's complicated. Need a judicial order to get him out of cold storage.
Yeah, wow. Good luck with that.
I'm gonna talk to the judge. If it's a real lead, we gotta check it out while we still have time.
I'm not so sure this is a good idea.
Yeah.
Felicity, Finn is dangerous.
All right.
So I've been going over it in my head.
What?
You needed an alibi for me at the crime scene. Do you really believe that I had something to do with this?
Becky.
I asked you a question.
Will you let me through, please?
I want to know why you don't trust me.
Becky, look. Your little beef with Calvary wasn't exactly a secret. Questions are gonna come up. That's why I'm asking them first.
Well, I thought at least my own partner was supposed to be on my side.
Look, you just want to make sure these questions have answers, okay?
I know how it looks. If Calvary had proven I lost evidence, I'd be fucked. So yeah, motive. How come no one ever called him on his shit?
It would have caught up to him eventually.
I guess.
You have no idea. He'd film his girlfriends without telling them. One of his exes busted him for posting their sex tape on a porn site. Took 6 months' pay to shut her up.
Gross.
But yeah, they're still gonna ask questions, and the more distance you have, the better. How'd you think Sarge put you on the file work?
Why are you pushing me, Tom?
What?
I don't get it. Are you trying to rile me up? You want to go a few rounds?
The hell?
Because I will.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that a threat?
Adam Jones was definitely at Las Palmas, same time as Finn. Allegedly died in the fire that shut the place down. Now, according to Finn, Jones grew up to be the Trapper, but how can that be possible? Doesn't make sense. If these killings are connected to the Las Palmas orphanage, Father Rominsky is at the center of it. It's just too bad that the rest of the clergy took a vow of silence the minute things started to get hairy for him. But Finn told Felicity that Rominsky had some kind of secret room at the orphanage. Couldn't find any reference to this in the police records. I guess it's time for me to head over to Las Palmas and take another look. Hello? Hello? Oh, hello, ladies. Looks like Father Rominsky was a regular customer. Whoa.
Use your pointer to hit the target before the timer runs out.
LeMay, orderly at Las Palmas. In and out of the 3rd Precinct lockup for years, but known for his uncanny ability to avoid doing any real time. Seems likely that he knew people on the inside. If the 3rd Precinct cops were the Trapper's targets, well, he connects both worlds. His brother, Vernon LeMay, works in sanitation downtown. I'm gonna pay him a visit. Like to have a little chat. This is 609 in pursuit of suspect. Party made foot bail.
Stay back. Back!
Drop your weapon. Drop your weapon now!
No. You just stay back.
Drop your weapon! I'm not gonna say it again. Okay. I'm just gonna drop my weapon. Okay? See? I only want to talk to you.
God damn it.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say
can and will be used against me. Yeah, story of my life, lady.
Yeah, let's go. Ain't looking too good right now, Vernon. I guess low-life numbskull just runs in the family, huh?
What?
Quit dicking me around. This is about your brother. Adam Jones. What can you tell me?
Bro mentioned him once or twice. Said no matter how much he wailed on him, the kid would just look back at him with these big old dead eyes. Just taking it. Bro could do whatever he wanted, no matter how much the bastards complained. Cops weren't gonna touch their golden goose.
Why is that?
You know what? I think my mouth just got tired. I think it's time for my lawyer. I know my rights.
Elaborate.
Want me to spell it out? He supplied. For everyone. Yeah, you're gonna send me up the river? You better make a hell of a lot of extra room.
Why is that?
Because I'm taking half the police department with me.
Get this piece of shit out of here.
This stuff about LeMay and the guys in the 3rd Precinct, is that what you were dealing with back then?
Teller was the ringleader over there. Kept his cards close to the chest. But I knew something was up. That's why I left.
You have to tell someone about this.
No reason to dig up the dead just to drag him through the mud.
Yeah, I gotta keep that blue nice and clean, huh?
We have bigger fish now, Tom. Back to the beginning. The Undertaker. The one target Finn had no clear motive to kill. No apparent connection to Las Palmas. Widow claimed to have no idea why Finn would want to kill her husband. Maybe 5 years have given her a fresh perspective. I'm gonna go see if she wants to be chatty.
Yes?
Miss Johnson?
What do you want?
I'd like to speak to you about your husband.
What are you, a cop? I ain't got nothing to say to you.
Yes, ma'am. I'm a detective. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions about your husband.
Yeah? Where was y'all when I called at 2 in the morning to get him to stop hitting me? Where was the cops then? Now you got a lot of questions for me. Maybe now I ain't got time for you. All right. You gonna tell me exactly what it is you want to know?
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that your husband treated you like that. Sounds like he had it coming one way or another.
Yeah, one way or another. That all you wanted?
I'd like to know if, your husband ever used the services of a call girl.
What are you, kidding? He suck his pecker in everything from high-priced spreads to gutter cleaners. I gave up keeping score.
Ma'am, have you ever heard of anyone by the name of Adam Jones?
A kid named Adam used to help my husband out sometimes before he lost his undertaking job, but that was a long time ago.
Could this be him? Maybe just grown up a bit?
Well, yeah, could be. Yeah.
Are you sure? Take a good look.
Yep. I say that's him.
Well, thank you for your time, Miss Johnson.
Detective Marnie?
On my way to see Simon Hillary.
At his house? After hours?
Yeah. I'm really starting to think there's a connection here with the prostitutes and the Trapper killings. Hillary might have some forensic evidence we've overlooked.
Go easy on him, all right? He's pretty shook up from the fireworks this morning.
It's just a few questions. It's no big deal.
Detective Marnie. Hello.
I'm sorry to bother you at home.
Please. Come in. I can't believe how close I was to... I can't even say it yet.
You got lucky.
You're telling me. Just another split second and... My God.
You examined the Trapper's rigs last time. How did this match up? Same guy?
Yes. I do believe it's the same Trapper.
How can you tell?
Well, the rigging in his nose. I mean, the only way to describe it would be artful. Masterful, even.
Do you remember Las Palmas?
The orphanage, the case from a few years ago. Unspeakable.
Yeah. Yeah, we're doing some digging. The father there, Rominsky, seems to have a thing for the ladies of the night, which is starting to feel just like the Calvary case. And Walsh, the Undertaker. Hooker, same thing. Night of his death. That's just too many hookers to be a coincidence.
Huh?
Unless every single man in this town is a John.
Well,
I'm working on a new theory. It's just a sketch, but I think you can help me.
all right.
Was there anything you found that might point to the killer being a woman?
Well, there was trace evidence. Yes, it's possible, certainly.
Is that data still available?
Of course, the records were archived when Finn confessed.
Are you all right?
Sorry? It's this morning. I'm still a little shaken up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know, something's fishy. It's like we've got all these tidy little puzzle pieces, but the picture on the box makes no sense. Feeling like there's a lot more to this than just Jonathan Finn, you know?
I'm not sure I do, Detective.
And now, the Calvary murder, maybe Finn's still a part of it, but what if someone else is pulling the strings?
I'm suddenly feeling very unsafe again.
Finn's Adam Jones apparently survived the orphanage fire. Worked for the Undertaker, Trapper's first Vic. The widow even identified him from a picture.
I'm sorry, I am still feeling very foggy after the explosion. Sorry, just a moment. I'll get that all cleaned up. My apologies. I'm still a little scattered.
Don't worry about it. Here, let me help you. All right. I've taken up way too much of your time.
It's no bother. Really.
Oh, I know that you didn't get to finish your evaluation at the crime scene. Is there anything that you may have missed?
Well, I don't think so, but this was no typical attack. Whoever Calvary was with, he probably knew them.
Thank you for your time. Okay, that was odd. Simon basically freaked out. And that hoodie. Was he following me at the orphanage? My gut says that he's mixed up with this somehow. Time to do some digging. Oh my God. "8:23 p.m., revisiting the crime scene of Detective Jack Calvary's murder. Gonna have a closer look at the bedroom first. It's not that big of a place, but I always have to wonder if the forensic team missed something. Oh, bloody mess. Marks spread outward on the headboard from the origin of the blast. Explosion was highly directional. If Simon did know about the bomb, it's possible he could have avoided serious injury. Forensics confirmed that the bullets were fired from Calvary's gun. But why? Hey. Now what is that? Son of a bitch. Gotcha.